Hello tribe, this is Lynn, the Queen of Color that you probably know from our tribe, and Iwona from Butterfly 11 Global Movement, and we're sitting here at 14th Avenue East and Main Street in the beautiful Vancouver. Fall, colors, warmth, warm beverage, coffee shop. I mean, what could be better? And what we were talking about is how can we uplift our life during the times of pandemic, and maybe you, Lynn, would like to share your ideas about it.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, you know Iwona very well, and I've always been inspired from the first day that I met her. So brief reflection on that, and it was at Meaningful Discussions, a meetup group, and I just fell in love with this woman and everything about her. And she speaks to, yes, what can we do to improve people's lives in a meaningful way? A nice connection to meaningful discussions. And what I'm doing, well, what I've been doing for quite a long time, but it seems to have taken on more meaning and a life of its own, is I'm an interior designer. My background is a color expert initially in the fashion world in London. And I've always been passionate about color, always. It's my life breath, I just love it. And so when it comes to people's homes, and Iwona and I were talking about this earlier, including her own home, and even myself, I bought and sold quite a few times. We don't really know what a home looks like. It's just often a sort of mishmash of things that we like. It isn't styled or staged. And so what happens is very often, when I come to finishing the staging of my client's home, they say, "Oh, I didn't know it could look so beautiful. Oh my gosh." And so I thought, voila, why do I not take this concept into their new place? And so I can stage their new place, because I now know what really resonates with them, finding their unique style, finding the colors that work with them. And so then they get to live from day one in a place, more or less, I mean, unless there's some mainstream interior design, but more or less is a facsimile of what they want to be having their house look like. So, and it's a win-win for me, win-win for the realtors, because they get to sell and then buy. And the bottom line is, and especially, again, Iwona and I were talking about this in pandemic times and the COVID, you know, people are spending more time typically in their homes, and so it's a place, should be a sacred space where they can come and they can feel nurtured and loved even. And part and parcel of what I do is also working with Feng Shui, so getting the energy, the qi, running smoothly through the house makes a big difference, or the space, however big or small it is, on how your life is, and also at the same time working with the chakras, which for me is so beautiful, because the chakras are all about color. So orange is my favorite, and that's the kind of the where a lot of our emotions are kept. So yes, without further ado, I will zhoosh out and zhoosh you and zhoosh on to this beautiful Iwona.
Thank you.
You are so
Thank you.
welcome.
And yes, for me it's a work in progress, because most of my clothes are black and gray, and you have this beautiful...
Oh yes, I did. I brought along. See, this is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Naturally beautiful, and yes, man, she's got some navy today and some baby blue, which is you know, we're moving forward.
It's for you, especially for you.
But you see what the red does to her? It just gives her some oomph. It pulls the look together, which is why I came up with the word shoe.
And I don't have any red clothes in my wardrobe.
It really suits the colour of your hair. Actually, notice that. It's. Look at this hair, this crowning glory of this beautiful girl. Yeah.
I'm still in the 70s, and I shall die with like a little tiny string of long hair at the back, just like my grandma. Actually, both grandmas, they both died in their 80s with a very long, but really thin hair. But you know, it's just like there's this belief that there is a special magic in long hair.
Yes,
you always had a long hair too,
I did,
right?
yes, yeah. Well, I did have it shorter at one point, but it's the old Samson, and
Yeah, and
do not cut off the hair,
I
otherwise
think
you lose your strength.
it makes me feel really young, long
Yes,
hair.
it is youthful.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is very useful, and
Yeah.
I tried to. I think once or twice in my life I got bored and ventured and cut my hair, and it was the biggest mistake. It almost like cutting my arm. So no more mistakes. This is going to persist. So what I would like to talk about and how can we uplift our life is simple pleasures.
Yeah.
Just like we have today, sitting in the coffee shop together, having a chat, plotting how to improve the world, how to improve our already beautiful lives, and enjoying a cup of tea and cup of coffee together. It doesn't take much. Just contact whoever is your friend and get together. Life is too short to sit at home and be miserable. So yeah.
Here. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you
Yes.
so much, and
Yes.
let's enjoy this beautiful fall day, and we'll talk with you later. Have a
Lots
great
of
day.
love to everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.